The sunlight. Haven't seen the sun in like 3 days. What up, sun? What up, sun? I see you shining over there. I see people walking a dog over here. Are they stalking? Are they stalking? I don't know, man. I don't know, but this car is stalking right now. He's turned right now. That was a stalker. This engine sound right now is a stalker. They've been making the engine sounds out here. And the siren sounds. And I think there's some children yelling at me. I think this dog started barking at the corner of a house, maybe. There's been dogs barking since. What about this street? Is there gonna be a stalker to this street? There's a truck driving up right now. Is there another red stalker head? And there's a red truck like right before I got to the first street. There's a dog barking right there now. A different dog. There's someone going, woo! Right there. Is that a stalker? But yeah, the first truck that I saw when I was walking up to the street, there's these kids yelling when it turned. I don't know if it was a stalker thing, but right when it turned, these kids were like, ah! It's like playing. This is a 44 Whitey, and he looks like a stalker at that fence corner or something. Here's another street coming up. Here's a car coming when I get there. He's gonna drive up right when I get there. You see? He's driving up right when I get here. And then there's these kids running out behind him. And then there's someone with a red shirt. I didn't even see her. I didn't even see the red shirt. But these kids, though, they ran out behind the car, you know, when it pulled up, you know. And you know, that's why he stopped, though, is because of that red shirt over there. Didn't even see her. And they always have stalkers crossing the street, and then the stalker car will stop next to me on the street as they cross the street behind me to let the other stalker go to stalk me with the two stalkers. And then these kids are gonna like scream when I walk by them or something. They're gonna do something stupid because their parents or somebody told them to come out here and do it or whatever. And this looks like a stalker. It looks like a stalker. And the kid was screaming right there. He's like, ah! There's just always kids outside playing, syncing up, screaming and stuff. And these look like some stalker heads. And there's an engine sound over there right now, syncing up with them. And here comes another white stalker head. I bet $1,000. There's a truck turning out behind me. Is he another one? Is it at the corner of that house? Here's another white car. Oh, and when I came out of my apartment, like the first block was all white cars driving by. It's just like a ton of white cars. And I was at the corner of that house, I think, but it's behind the tree, so looked like it was right at the corner of that house. But yeah, the first block when I came outside of my apartment, it was just a whiteout. Just like a ton of white cars, just all white cars on the street. And there's this dog barking as I walk up to where the sidewalk straightens out. Like they always do things at curves and paths and streets. So that dog barking 2 times right there was probably a stalker dog. He's not barking anymore. But then he might bark when this car drives by me or something. I don't know if it was a stalker. But rest assured, there's gonna be stalkers again. Like probably the lady across the street right now with her child as a car drives by me. It's probably stalkers syncing up with the stalkers. She just came outside right before I walked up there. It's probably a stalker, and that car is driving by right there. And that truck was right there, I think. If it was a stalker, probably a stalker. I don't know. That's just how the stalkers roll, you know? Like, they just make you guess at all the cars around. But most of them are stalkers, though. So it just makes you assume that everyone's a stalker. But I know everyone's not a stalker because I'm not a stalker and the other TIs aren't stalkers. So I know we're not stalkers. But it just feels like everyone out here is a stalker, though. And that's kind of psychotic. When you really think about it. I saw a car turning right now. I don't know. Is this a red stalker? Is it a 7755 parking next to me with a red stalker car with one taillight? Right next to me. Is this truck gonna be a stalker right now? I thought I heard a car coming up here. Oh, it's one of these things. It's one of these things right now. And those look like the black and silver stalker cars over there. And then there's a red car turning as a blue truck drives by. And looks like stalkers again. And here comes the street, and there's a white stalker right at it. And then this truck too. They're stalkers right now. And then is this a stalker? Probably a stalker. The corner of the building. And then this white car looks like it's syncing with the other white car. And then it's gonna be a stock fest as I walk up the street because it's a busy street. There's gonna be a lot of stalkers on it. Too many to even know who all is the stalkers. Then like these guys are walking up to each other right now at the corner of the building as I walk by it, and you know, a lot of these cars, you know. A lot of these cars are stalkers. And definitely at this street, I'm gonna see some stalkers. Like this truck pulling up right now, and this white car right now, and that white truck right now. And he's turning right now. He sits there and then he turns right there. He's just sitting there staring at me, and then he turns right there. You know, so he's a stalker. That was a 99 right there. He's a stalker. That loud car that sped up next to me there looks like a stalker. Anyway, let's go to one of these less busy streets again. Because when I'm on these streets, you know, it's just a lot of cars, so it's like most of them are stalkers, but it's hard to tell who's all the stalkers. But then on these side streets, though, it's really obvious that they're stalkers. It's really, really, really obvious on the side streets. This truck door is opening right now. I didn't catch it opening, but he opened it right there. Like a robot. They're probably driving robotically behind me. But we're facing this way, stalkers, so do something over here, okay? Or don't do it at all, ever again. But if you're gonna do it, just so I can catch it on camera, do it over here. All right, here we go. I just know they're driving a bunch of cars behind me on that street. If I look back, I'm gonna see some stalkered up things. They just can't stop stalking. They just can't stop stalking. I don't know. This truck is taking off right now. The one that was opening their door synced. They're taking off, flying it across the street. Cool. No stalkers in front of me. No stalkers behind. Oh, there's a white stalker truck. I bet it was a white stalker head. Like he's probably just sitting there waiting, and he just does that when I turn my camera around, I guess. I don't know. He's probably just sitting on the side of the street, being a loser, and waiting for me to walk up to the intersection or something. But then it's because I turned my camera around. He did it right there. There's a white 66 stockhead right now. He's acting like I didn't stop on the sidewalk. And I'm just standing here waiting for him to go, and he's just sitting there. This is the 88 right behind it. And then this car turning looks like another one. Yeah, it looks like one. And this car right now looks like one. And like a minute ago before I was recording, I pushed my glasses up. I'm just like, and then right at that moment I hear a dog like, "Arr, arr, 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 arr." And then there's a car behind me right now. And a plane flew over my apartment today. I didn't see him, but he's probably right over my head again. He's probably a stalker head with a plane. And then there's a car right now, I think. Is there a car coming? No, maybe. There's a white truck coming. There's engine sound over here. It sounded like a stalker. This white truck is just creeping up to the intersection with a military license plate. And he's pulling up right now when I walk up. And he's just creeping up the street until I started to get closer to it. See what I mean? It's just really, really obvious on these side streets. Like, obviously a stalker. How could you say it's not a stalker? Because you're a stalker? That's the only way you could say that it's not a stalker. Because clearly it is. Just like this one right now. And this one at the other side of the alley. And then there's another whitey with it. And then a few of those other cars were stalkers at least. Probably I'll look back at the video and I'll see all these color patterns that I didn't notice when I was recording because I'm focusing on the white cars or whatever other stalkers. I'll see other stalkers that were stalking with the other stalkers. It's always got a million stalkers. I don't know which of these cars are stalkers. Probably this red and blue car, and probably that car because he's right at the corner. He probably had some 77 or something. You know, definitely a few of these cars stalkers. Probably that white car right there was stalker. You know, probably this white truck turning behind me right here is stalker. And, you know, Probably this white truck. I bet he's a stalker. Probably this white SUV over here is gonna be a stalker when it drives out in front of me. And I don't know what are these cars. I saw a white SUV right now. I'm seeing a white SUV right now. And I'm seeing a white SUV right now. The one that I was talking about is driving out right now. And he definitely looks like a stockhead. Like I predicted. Definitely. Maybe he just pulled up and sat in the parking lot and was doing nothing. Or maybe he was shopping here. And they told him to come out because I'm crossing the bridge. He came out and got in his stalker car and stalked me with it. I don't know how it works, but they be stalkered up. Pointing right now. Are they doing it to stalk? Is that a white stalker SUV? Is this a white stalker right now? Is these white stalkers? Is he driving in front of me right now like a stalker would do? Was I right again? Is he a stalker? Is he gonna drive out of the parking lot now or something? This definitely looks like a whitey. I don't know about that other white SUV I just saw, but that definitely looks like one. Probably if I wasn't recording, they would do more blatant things when I walk into the Dollar General, you know. I don't know. Sometimes they tone it down when I'm recording and they do more blatant things when I'm not recording. Sometimes they do blatant things when I am recording. Definitely when I'm walking around the streets they do blatant things. But I'm talking about like inside of buildings though. They seem to be like more low key if I'm recording. For whatever reason. Maybe they don't want to get their face on camera or something. They're like jumping out with a bunch of kids out of the white car, teaching them how to stalk. And they're gonna go in the door of the building right next to me too. The door is closing right now. They just went in right next to me. They're teaching their little children how to stalk. Is this another white car? Is he another stalker? Are they doing stupid things again? Is this two red cars pulling up and then a blue truck and a blue car? Is this the red and the blue cars? Is this the white car right now? Wow. Wow, that was stalkered up. Wow. Stalkered up. This is 29 license plate. It's probably stalker. His truck is gonna get out right now and I'll get to the crosswalk, right? he gonna get out? When's he gonna get out of the stalker truck? There's someone walking out the door of the building right when I walk by the door. Getting into a soccer car at the corner of the building. There's a tan stalker car right now. There's a loud stalker car right now. Is he gonna meet another black or silver car with his black stalker car? I think that was 2 blue cars and there's a whitey right there. Sun's in my eyes. I think I see some other stalkers. I think this is a white stalker. I think this is another white stalker at the other one. Yep, that's what I think. Because it just happens every day when I walk by that place. There's a sound right now. There's someone walking out right now. There's a door on a white car opening right now. There's a plane right at the center of the street. She's got a red shirt in this car too, you know. These drill sounds or whatever it is were starting right when I got to the street. And they're gonna do it again when I walk by, I bet. Are they done doing the drill sounds? Aw. I wanted to catch their faces on camera. Yeah, there's people stalking me with their children around me again. That's cool, right? This white car just took off, I think. This car is taking off here. And it was right as the white car was like getting over there. And then they're turning simultaneous onto the street. And then there's another whitey with them. And it's that same one that was opening her door synced with the red shirt. And then this is a 77. And then this is a stalker next to it. And the white car was in front of me at the same time. And then it's gonna turn when I walk up to the street. And then there's a whitey in front of me at the same time. And it's right here at the street. And this truck, is he a stalker? And then here's a corner, and there's stalkers coming to stalk me at it with a black and a silver car. And then that's another black car. He's turning when the black car drives through. And it was at the corner of that building. And there's stalkers. And this car is right here. And it's a stalker. And then it's meeting this stalker at the intersection. And then it's driving by right here. And then this is pulling up right now. And this is a tan car with an 86 on it right now. And then this is right now. There's another red car over there. That was probably another red car with the red car. There's a white car. And there's a stalker. A silver stalker. And then the red truck is turning in front of me, but this car, I don't know if it's a stalker. That might be the one car that's not a stalker in town, except me. Someone hitting the lock button as I push my glasses up was a stalker. I don't know. There's just two black trucks in front of me, and then a silver car, and this black truck, and then another black car, and then another silver car. There's a red car, finally. It's just all black and silver cars for a second, like it's some type of magical occurrence. It's driving by right there, though. I don't know. It just was. It just was. Just was, man. Hey, stalker. How's the stalking going? Is it stalkered up? Huh. Hey, stalker, how's the stalking going? Is it stalkered up? Yep, it's stalkered up. Is this a stalker with it? It has a 99 on it. You see? It was a stalker with the other stalker. Is this another stalker? I don't know if it was another stalker, but she had a red shirt on, though. Doesn't necessarily mean she's a stalker, though. She could have just been behind the other stalker with a red shirt. But if she met me right at the intersection with the red shirt, then she would look like a stalker. But this looks like a stalker with a 44. And then he's meeting a silver car at the intersection, two silver cars at the intersection with a black 44 truck. And there's more stalkers. And then I saw a stalker back there with the stalkers up here. And then I'm gonna see a stalker right here. Black and silver, and then white. And then I'm gonna see a stalker. The stalker truck is turning in front of me right here, and then the white car is at the railing pole, right? And then these people probably walked out stalkered up. I didn't see it when it happened. And then this looks like two red stalker cars right about now. And then another one pulling up. And then the whiteys. And then this car's pulling up at the same time. Is it another stalker? Is this red and blue stalker? He's got a red shirt and a blue car. Are they stalkers? Let's see if this car is a stalker. Let's see if it has a stalker plate. Oh, alright. It's got a normal looking plate. Good. But you know, this tan car and this red car at the front of traffic, probably stalkers. And this girl is walking out of the door right there. She's gonna get in a stalker car and do the stalker thing next to me, I bet. She's going back in the door of the building right at the corner. right at the corner of 411. She came out of the building right at the corner of Ravenwood. And then, which of these are the stalkers? I don't know. Probably the tan car, you know? And probably the stalker, you know? And probably... Which one? I think I heard a car door close behind me at the crosswalk. Is this a white stalker truck? Is this a white stalker car? Is this the other white stalker car for the other corner? Bet it is. I bet these are stalkers. I bet a lot of these cars are stalkers. I bet a lot of these cars are stalkers, man. I bet this white SUV that pulled up to the intersection right there is a stalker, and these kids screaming are probably stalkers. And then whatever, it's a white SUV, of course it is. And this is a tan car right now, of course it is. And it has a B9 license plate, of course it does. And they're stalkers, of course they are. They're stalker heads. She's just staring at me like with this look on her face like I'm being weird. But she's a stalker though. This white car is turning right there. Isn't that weird? Like aren't they weird? But they stare at me like I'm weird though. Like I don't get, there's a red car driving by a red car, there's a blue car turning behind me. Are they stalkers? I don't get why they look at me like I'm weird, but they're weird. What? There's a red shirt and a white SUV right here. Stalkers.